All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you need another reason to hate GameStop, I got one for you. For those unaware, here at this stream, I am World War GameStop. I hate this corporation. They've been scamming me since I was a child, probably been scamming you. Nowadays, it's not even a good place to go. Horrible experience. You walk into a GameStop, it smells like Ultra Instinct Must. There's Legos and Pops hanging out the box all on the fucking floor. It's just a horrible place, man. You go there, they never have the game you want. They never have the controller you want, but then they're always asking you to pre-order. How dare you ask me to pre-order something and I know you don't got it? Nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. Well, if you need another reason to hate GameStop, it turns out they're out here breaking Switch 2's. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Reports are coming in on social media. Apparently, one GameStop store used a stapler to attach receipts to the Switch 2 boxes, and the staple ruined the customer's screen. I swear to God, I'm not mad. The moment I saw this on my timeline, I said, oh, I'm saving this one, boy. Imagine you pay $500 for a new console, and these niggas stapled the screen. And here's what would piss me off so bad. Because to be honest, it's an honest mistake. They're just trying to attach the fucking receipt to it, right? There's no way that they would have known that it was gonna pierce the fucking screen. But what pisses me off is you're gonna take it back and now you gotta wait a month or two, maybe 3. We don't know how long it's gonna take to restock on the Switch 2. Yeah, they should have used tape. The point I'm trying to make is there was no malice behind this. It's a total accident. They didn't know. But still, now you got to wait months to get your Switch, because I'd be damned if I keep this shit. I'm taking it straight back. I need my $500 back with some store credit. Matter of fact, I need a new Switch 2 and $100,000. And yeah, no, matter of fact, yeah, $100 million in store credit plus another Switch 2. Everything you got on the goddamn, on the rack, I need that. Besides the PS4 games, them niggas, they can stay there. So just know, if you trying to get a Switch 2, like I said, I don't know why the fuck y'all keep buying shit and keep supporting this place. This is the last place you want to get it, because they most likely will break your screen. So to this person, I say I feel bad for you. No, I don't want a Minecraft sword. Stay away from here. Get your Switch 2 at Walmart, Target, Costco, something else, Amazon. Stay the fuck away from GameStop. That actually isn't GameStop's fault. Nintendo should have designed the box for shipping. And that's why I said, technically, it's not GameStop's fault, but it's still fucking funny because it's GameStop. It's fuck them, bro. In other Nintendo news, the Switch repairability score has tanked following reassessment. iFixit, one of the world's leading online repair communities, has nerfed the original Switch's repairability score following a recent assessment. Upon launch, the team originally scored the console a pretty healthy 8 out of 10, noting that the modular design of the system makes a lot of the components theoretically replaceable. However, upon revisiting the console for a fresh assessment, iFixit has slashed the score in half to 4 out of 10. That is a fucking failure. The main reason behind this decision is Nintendo's refusal to supply replacement components publicly, along with a complete absence of repair instructions. It also notes that the battery is too difficult to extract from the device, and the only charge port is fully soldered to the main board. According to iFixit, this means that Nintendo is now far, far behind the curve when compared to other handheld systems that offer comprehensive repair documentation. The original Switch still has bright spots. Its modular design, philosophy for the joysticks, replaceable, and storage, and mostly straightforward internal layout all remain commendable. But when compared to newer devices that offer standardized M2 slots, socketed components, and widely available parts and repair documentation, the Switch shows its age. For those not following, what this means is, because this shit is mad nerdy, what this means is when you buy a Switch 2, if your nephew, your little brother, your little sister drop it on the floor and crack that bitch, it's going to be harder to repair. A lot of times you can send it directly to the manufacturer, whether it's Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft. But then sometimes You can go to the mall. You can go to the mall. There might be a store in there. I think I've seen iFixit before, or the mom and pop shops. I've been to a few mom and pop shops before where you need some repairs. Basically, if you want to take your shit to a mom and pop shop where it might be cheaper to repair it, that's probably not going to be possible because the parts are so they're so sticky together. Like the charge port being soldered in. That bitch is basically glued in. Basically, like it's gonna be hard to replace the parts unless you go directly to Nintendo. And why is that problematic? Well, whether it was intentional or not, it defeats competition. Now that the mom and pop stores can't repair your Switch 2, you have to go directly to Nintendo. And you know what that means? They can charge whatever the fuck they want. So I say all that to say this. If you get a Switch 2 or you have one in the chat right now, because I know a few of y'all have it, take care of your shit. Take care of your shit. It also means too potentially long queue times, because if you can only get your repairs from one place, they can charge whatever they want, and it might take a long time because there might be a million. Next month, the Red Ring of Death. I'm not gonna wish it upon nobody, but keep in mind this is a new console. Next month, the Red Ring of Death could be back. This is a new console, and anytime you adopt a new console day one, you are a guinea pig. Usually the second or third wave of consoles is when they work out the kinks. But just be aware of what you get into. That's all. Take care of your shit. Take care of your shit. First of all, I hope you're taking care of your shit. It's $500. If not, you're fucking crazy. But yeah, just putting y'all onto the news. Got mine last night and got a case. Nah, real shit. You'd be surprised how many people will buy a new piece of tech and they won't buy like a travel case or even a screen. But I'm not gonna lie. You buy an expensive piece of technology and you don't get at least a screen protector. You're fucking crazy, bruh. You already spent $500. No, I ain't paying $20 for the screen protector, bro. What is another $20? You already spent $500, you crazy fuck. Yeah, it's an investment. Act like it, bro. It's an investment. So I'm just trying to put people onto the information. People are saying this thing is going to be hard to repair, so take care of your shit. That's all. Big facts. 2nd gen, 3rd gen is where it's at. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, especially when it comes to hardware, unless you are a Super Saiyan enthusiast or you are a content creator, you should stay away from buying a new piece of hardware like day one, because you just don't know what kind of kinks are going to be found in that new piece of hardware. What I will say is, besides that news, I found this to be very interesting. I found this TikTok that came across my For You page. I said, niggas is already switching up. This man said he got his Switch 2 and he bored. He said, man. And I had a feeling this was gonna happen. People were gonna buy the Switch 2, hop on Mario Kart, play a few. We got the same For You page. Play a few rounds of Mario Kart and be like, that's why I don't care. I don't know. There was another meme that came out. I put it in the group chat. Let me try to find it. I saw you reacted to that girl that donated rent to Kaisen. That's my friend. Tell your friend to get a life together. How you know her? Good friends don't let good friends become bad rappers. That's what your friend was doing. That's the nerd version, the content creator version of being a bad rapper. I donated all my rent to go to Streamer University. You're a fucking psycho. I'm sorry. And we're going to get these jokes off. You deserve to get flamed up. Redeem yourself. let me swipe up and see. I learned I'm a PS4 nigga already. Here we go. I found it. So the Switch 2 came out today and they already getting off the jokes. We PS4 niggas over here. Broke niggas going to boot up they Switch they've had since 2017. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are now PS4 niggas. The good thing is I don't really want that PS4. You said she be trolling? Oh, she was rage baiting. Whatever. I got my joke off. PS4 and Switch niggas. I'm officially a PS4. I'm a Switch 1 nigga, bro. You said link that? I'm like, God damn, the shit been out day one and we already broke. PS4 niggas deserve to slander here. Here's the link. But they already slandering us, man. That's some bullshit. What else I got for you? Oh, you see the girl that was asking about The Last of Us started playing it herself? I did. I put it. I talked about it on stream. The girl that I thought was rage baiting because she didn't know The Last of Us was a video game and like you can actually play it. Yeah, she started playing games again. Kudos to her for being open-minded. Shout out to her. Epic Games CEO says Battle Royale is the best shooter genre ever invented. The CEO Tim Sweeney went on record saying, if you look at the shooter genre, it evolved with new game types coming out over time based on what's possible with the current technology. Battle Royale just happens to be the best shooter genre yet invented, and thanks to both Japanese movie makers and Brandon Green for discovering the magic there, but it's definitely not the last. There will be more, and it'll get even better, and new technologies are going to make things that are currently impossible possible. So the CEO of Epic, aka the creators of Fortnite, say that Battle Royale is the greatest multiplayer shooter genre ever invented. How y'all feeling about that, chat? That's a bold statement. A statement, me personally, I disagree with. Battle Royale definitely had its moment. Fortnite is still commanding some level of attention, although its numbers are dwindling. But BR had a moment, but to say it's the greatest shooter genre out there, I disagree. I think he's just biased because Fortnite made a shit ton of money. Because if it really was the best multiplayer shooter genre out there, why are traditional multiplayer shooting games coming back? A game like Splitgate. Why are people clamoring? Even like Black Ops 6 it fell off because they didn't support it correctly. But Black Ops 6 had a moment. Like there's space for regular. I think the traditional multiplayer shooter is still the best thing to ever do anything. Yeah, arena shooters over BR. Yeah, Battle Royale is not dying. It is dead. It had a great historical moment in a run, but everything comes full circle. He's only saying that because they made billions off of it. Yeah, and to be fair, only Fortnite made that type of money. Everybody else didn't. You guys remember Realm Royale? Radical Heights? For every Fortnite, there's 10 Radical Heights. Like be for real. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Halo will always be my go-to shooters. Real shit. Like, shit, Unreal Tournament 2004. How you gonna say Fortnite the GOAT when Unreal Tournament 2004 right there? Y'all don't know about that. You got Battlefield. What are we talking about, man? I wouldn't even put I wouldn't even put Fortnite as the best BR. I mean, a lot of y'all would, because I know that's y'all favorite. Me personally, I wouldn't, but you know. They boomed the shit that hit the Japan. Yep, Unreal Tournament was the shit. I wish they would bring that shit back. Unreal Tournament. These are the makers of it. Bring Unreal. Can we get an Unreal Tournament 2028 or some shit, bro? Rainbow Six. Which one are you talking about? Siege or the older ones like Rainbow? I was about to say Patriot. Rainbow Six Vegas or whatever. But yeah, I disagree with that. But I guess he's allowed to have his opinion. Quake 3 Arena had me in a chokehold. All them arena shooters. Gears of War. Yeah, Gears of War would be up there as one of my favorite shooters. And that was super influential too. A lot of people don't know that the Horde mode came from Gears of War. And when Horde mode came out in Gears 2, that shit was innovative. We was up till 3 in the morning playing that shit like crack trying to survive the waves. Not every game got a Horde mode, bro. So like, I don't know if that's the best genre. There's other games I put out there, but I'm gonna respect his opinion. Bro. Dragon Ball, it has a name. It was called Project Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball Genshin Squadra? What the fuck, nigga? It adds PS5, PS4, and Switch versions, and the network test is happening on June 12th to 16th. So Dragon Ball Squadra was the game that was called Dragon Ball Multi. It was the MOBA. It's coming to PS4. If anybody wanted to beta test it. Intense 4v4 team battles into the world of Dragon Ball by bringing your favorite character's earth-shaking strength to the battlefield and join up with your friends and allies to defeat your opponents and dominate the objectives. Skip this shit. Y'all don't want to blow the tower up with Goku and Videl? Y'all don't want to blow a tower up with the Cybermen and Nappa? Come on, guys. MOBAs. 2011 is back. 2010. Let's go. Woo! This game is going to be a Floposaurus Rex. I'm calling it right now. Anybody who's playing this game is because they're a Dragon Ball fan, but a new MOBA in the big 2025?
They're just a known form of blazing. That means for every donation TBH gets, I get the chance to glaze. I mean, gaze into Sonic's dreamy green eyes.
Yo, shout out to Kevin Jackson with the $10 super chat. He didn't have no message, but I appreciate it. Bro, what is this? It's a MOBA. Is there no trailer for this? Y'all don't remember this shit? Here. Hey, yo, I thought he said something. I thought I had to shut the stream down and delete the VOD for a second. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Try one of these.
This game wildin', bro.
Now die with this planet!
What a beautiful show!
Speak down to a god. Things are only getting started.
You're about to find out what it's like to fight a real Super Saiyan.
A real Super Saiyan.
What happens when you underestimate me? Now! It's over!
Perfect example of a copy and paste, just like sports games. Yeah, so that's what it is. It's literally a Dragon Ball MOBA. This is a hard pass. I can't understand how Call of Duty continues to be the best-selling game every year when it literally gets worse every year. Because you're under the presumption that the average person cares about the quality of art. The average person doesn't. That's why it's important for hardcore enthusiasts of every genre, whether it's manga, anime, video games, music, any form of art, movies. It's important that the hardcore gatekeep to a certain level. You don't want to be uninclusive, but it's important to gatekeep art and also scream from the mountaintops good art. Because the average person doesn't care about good art, because the average person is a sheep. And the unfortunate thing is the average sheep doesn't know they're a sheep. Actually, it's actually the opposite. They're actually very loud and just wrong about a lot of shit. The average person doesn't understand that pushing boundaries is what improves even their product. So that's why I always say it's important to support what you really like. It's just because the average person is, you know, they go to work, they work their construction job, their office job, they come home and they want to play Call of Duty. And there's nothing wrong with that. I can't stress enough, there's nothing wrong with that. I like playing Call of Duty myself. I like playing 2K myself sometimes. My thing has always been, do we have to, listen, it's 7 days in a week. 5 days out the week, we can eat chicken tenders. I understand we are on a budget. But come on, it's Saturday night. Can we not eat chicken nuggets? Can we go to a decent restaurant? That's all I be saying. That's all I be saying. Try something different. You'd be surprised. And it also might inspire you. Have you read The World to Come? You talking about the new Black Panther? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that in a second. That Call of Duty has no competition. That too. It doesn't help that there's Battlefield is not present. Apex is kind of falling off. I just read the new Black Panther. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Cyberpunk Edge Runner sequel announcement teased for July. Any fans of the anime for Cyberpunk? They're getting a new one teased. Spotted by the Gamer, the official Cyberpunk Edge Runners account on Twitter has just informed players they will be attending Anime Expo 2025 next month in LA. I may or may not be there. I don't know. I might have a deal on the table, so I might be there, chat. We'll see. The event, if the check's right, if the event was the event will be hosted between July 3rd and the 6th, and the creators have teased that the next data drop's almost here. Many players speculate that the creators are teasing a sequel to Cyberpunk Edge Runners with the post. In September 2024, Netflix released a 20-second teaser titled Netflix, CD Projekt Red, and Cyberpunk. Yeah, you're just yapping about the past. I know people love this shit. I'm gonna have to wear a hazmat suit. I know, right? Just know there's a chance. It's just a rumor. It's just a rumor. It might come. It might be a thing. Basically, what I'm trying to say is if you're a fan of this, be on the lookout. In July, there might be an announcement. There might be an announcement. This is the announcement for the announcement. And then also a Phasmophobia movie has been announced. I played Phasmophobia. I think this actually could work as a movie. It's literally about hunting ghosts. So I mean, I could see this working. Do I personally want this? No. But, you know, don't be surprised when the trailer drops, or if it drops, because it's in the works. A script could come out and then it never gets filmed, like it could get dropped in production or whatever. But ain't Ghostbusters that type shit. I pissed off the niggas on that post because I said the game is dog ass. You're entitled to your opinion. Streamer gamer movie. I mean, we already got YouTuber gamer movies like Five Nights at Freddy's, so it's more than possible. So don't be surprised when a new trailer drops. It was just announced. So what's it about? I don't know. And then last but not least, if you're tired of Madden, Maximum Football launches on June 17th later this month. Did they get a new trailer? 1.0. You know, create your own team.
It's time.
Type shit.
The next stage of Maximum Football arrives
Timu Madden.
for the first time ever on PlayStation 5. An all-new take on simulation football, built from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5.
I love how they said an all-new take on simulation football as they show footage of them playing football on a fucking helicarrier.
Featuring
Yo, shout out to Corliss with the sub. Appreciate it.
online and local multiplayer, even coach mode. All of this and more is absolutely free to play. With
Free to play?
features and major updates coming soon. And we want to say thank you to our community who helped shape this game since day one. It's been an honor to build this game with your feedback, and now PlayStation players will join the hub. Be part of Maximum Football 1.0 and help build the ultimate football universe. June 17th, PlayStation 5. Get ready.
Just said, we're good. Nah. Listen. It's free to play. If you are a football fan, you like Madden or you liked Madden and wish it had competition, it's free. I think you should try it if you're a football fan. Now, if they was charging $70, I'd be like, I don't know. But it's free. You can at least try it. Give them some feedback. Need a new Blitz game? Want to tackle niggas? Tackle them in this shit. It's free. So, I mean, June 17th, it'll be on PC, PS5. Yeah, we need the competition. We need the competition. So that's that right there. And then one more batch for you. Okay. Next up, let me turn my shit back on. Next piece of news I got for you. We're gonna open up what we got. Rumors of the next Call of Duty. Somebody in the chat just said, why are people still buying it? They keep making it, people keep buying it, so they're gonna keep doing it. And we now have the latest rumor for the next Call of Duty. This does not guarantee it's true. It's just a rumor. It's just a rumor. It's just a rumor. Call of Duty 2026 is reportedly being called Modern Warfare 2 and largely set in North Korea? Call of Duty Kim Jong-un. It won't be long until we get to hear about this year's new Call of Duty game, with rumors currently claiming that Black Ops 6 will lead into another Black Ops title that leads on from the events of Black Ops 2. However, potential details about COD 2026 have been trickling out, and the latest information from a prominent leaker supports that it will return to the Modern Warfare universe. Interesting, though, this Modern Warfare 4 will reportedly see most of its campaign take place in Korea. As a quick recap, 2023's Modern Warfare 3 campaign... Man, who gives a fuck? Korea will apparently be the main arena for Modern Warfare 4, with most of the campaign's action taking place there. It'll be such a prominent location that the Korean symbol for the number 4 would appear on the game's official logo and box art. What? You mean to tell me not only can Call of Duty niggas, the average Call of Duty nigga can't read, the average 2K nigga can't read, the average Madden nigga can't read, but now you asking them to read Korean symbols? They gonna be, what Call of Duty did, man? This shit story, man. I put it on. Korean symbol for number 4 could appear on the official game's logo's box art, according to the Ghost of Hope. The campaign is planned to feature both South Korea and North Korea in a significant role, so during the Korean War. Korea, first of all, if this is true,
as Harley's dumbass is.
Yo, shout out to you for the follow. If this is true, this is gonna piss off Kim Jong-un. Look, there go those Americans telling stories again. Tell them how we liberated everybody. Korea is a seldom visit location in Call of Duty, despite all the globetrotting campaigns we had in the past. From memory, the only time we've ever visited this part of the world is the opening mission of Advanced Warfare, which takes place in Seoul, South Korea. Facts, they about to hack us again. Yo, chill. The Ghost of Hope claims that the iconic Task Force 141 will return alongside the SAS and the Republic of Korea's army as the 3 main playable factions. With Markov and the Kony Group continuing to meddle in international affairs, this notoriously tense and highly militarized region of the world seems like somewhere suitable for the villain to start a World War III, as the leaker claims. In terms of when the Call of Duty timeline this takes place, Ghost of Hope says that there are a few missions immediately. Oh, my bad. This is Modern Warfare, so it's modern. Never mind. I'm bugging. I was thinking Korean War. I don't know why. After Modern Warfare 3, but most of it takes place in 2026 present day, which is when the game will release. They also state that from what we've seen and heard, the campaign sounds promising and different from other stuff that we've done previously. Different can be good, but different can also mean Modern Warfare 3, where it's not a real campaign. They just put together some open worlds with free assets and then tell you to hop on a Humvee and duke it out. which is encouraging to hear, given the battering that Modern Warfare 3 campaign received. Of course, take it all with a grain of salt. Plans can change, but blah, blah, blah. We know. How are we feeling about potentially Call of Duty going to Korea? Y'all want some K-pop skins? I mean, you're joking, but it's more than possible. Nicki Minaj has been in Call of Duty, and the Ninja Turtles have been in Call of Duty. You don't think a K-pop star, you don't think, open Gangnam Style. You don't think that can be in the game? It will. I'm interested, low-key. I'm interested in the fuckery it'll cause. I'm buying it anyways. I can't complain. I'm not buying this shit. This shit gonna be on Game Pass. Shout out to Microsoft. This year was the most stressful year ever playing Call of Duty because I don't buy Call of Duty every year. I would like skip a few years and then maybe cop one, and you never knew if it was gonna be good or not. So you was always stressed spending the money. But I feel like the stress for Call of Duty has been relieved for me because I got Game Pass, so I'm no longer stressed. Whether it's good, if it's good, we'll play it. If it's bad, I'll delete that shit. It don't matter because I got it for fucking free. It doesn't fucking matter. With it being on Game Pass, I'm relaxed off the Call of Duty. I no longer have super strong opinions about it because I ain't paying for that shit anyway. Yeah, shout out to the Game Pass. But COD Gangnam Style, tight shit. Speaking of Call of Duty, let's talk about Call of Duty's ugly stepchild that's in the fucking basement. In regards to the family reject X-Defiant, its chief quits the industry entirely. That's right. You guys didn't play his game enough, Mark Rubin. You played it so little, this nigga quit making fucking games. This is the type of hate I like to see. Let me stop. This is some Kendrick Drake type shit. He claims Ubisoft doomed the Call of Duty revival and had very little marketing. Let's see what he has to say. For those unaware, X-Defiant servers shut down yesterday. X-Defiant servers went dark on Tuesday, June 3rd, a little over a year after Ubisoft's free-to-play arena shooter was released. Ubisoft gave its Call of Duty rival just 4 months before confirming it would discontinue support. Almost half the team lost their jobs as Ubisoft made a swath of cuts across its San Francisco and Osaka studios. Producer Mark Rubin, who led development for the game, having previously worked on the Call of Duty series at Activision, called it a sad day in a lengthy statement posted on Twitter earlier today. After thanking his coworkers for making a really fun and terrific game, if that was true, you wouldn't be... I'm gonna be nice. He announced he decided to leave the industry for good. He said... Where my button at? Let me see. Do I have that shit? This nigga Mark Rubin said...
I hate y'all niggas. Y'all niggas make my ass itch. And I'm talking about for real.
In case everyone doesn't know, the team behind X-Defiant was all let go at the end of the last year, and I know many people have moved on to other studios, which is great, and I hope that for all those still looking, they find work quickly. As for me, I've decided to leave the industry and spend more time with my family, so unfortunately, you won't be hearing about me making another game. I do care passionately about the shooter space and hope that someone else can pick up the flag that I was trying to carry and make games again, that care about the players, treat them with respect, and listen to what they have to say. I mean, there are games out there that do that. I mean, Helldivers did it. Splitgate's doing it right now. Like, bro, this is a crazy statement to make. And it's like, I want to feel bad for him, but you can't say that I hope somebody picks up the flag and tries to make a game that cares about the consumers again. Says the guy that released a first-person shooter. Mind you, your only job when developing a first-person shooter is to make sure that when I shoot a bullet at someone, it hits them in the fucking face. And at its core, X-Defiant couldn't do that because you guys were too focused sitting on Twitter talking about, oh, our game doesn't have skill-based matchmaking. You guys were so busy trying to shit on Call of Duty because Call of Duty wasn't in the best space coming off the heels of Modern Warfare 3, that you guys forgot to do your job, which was make a decent game. Then you add the fact that it had a terrible battle pass. There was nothing in there that I wanted to buy. Little maps, little guns. You launched a Ubisoft hero shooter with no Assassin's Creed. What are you talking about? The game was full of hackers. How do you say you care about the consumers and you didn't get rid of the hackers? They shouldn't have been there in the first place. This person's crazy. Rubin said the team made remarkable progress despite very little marketing, claiming that despite a lack of average... Oh, now it's a lack of marketing. Woe is me. Woe is me. Guys, friendly reminder, the weekend this game came out, it had 10 million players. Nigga, how many more do you need? How many did you thought if you had 15, 20 million, that would make the difference? How about you take that 10 million players that you had and you give them something worth grinding for? Because the rank system was ass too. The battle pass was ass too. There was no anti-cheat in the game. You had more players on this game than most developers will ever see in the first weekend.
Dumbasses to me.
And you talking about we couldn't succeed because we didn't have enough marketing, guys. 10 million copies is going diamond in music. What the fuck are you talking about, bruh? Ethan, this thing is a goofy. But unfortunately, with little to no marketing, especially after launch, we weren't acquiring new players after that because your game fucking sucks. We don't have to play it. We tried it. After that, it's up to you to retain business, bruh. That's like McDonald's getting mad at me because I have not stepped foot in a McDonald's since the early 2000s when they had the fucking snack wrap. That shit was delicious. They discontinued the snack wrap. I'd never been in that bitch. You can't get mad at me. And I'm gonna be honest, they announced the snack wrap is coming back. At 34, I'm about to be 35. I don't know if I care because I don't know if my stomach can handle McDonald's anymore. It's too late. It's too fucking late. You should have did what the customer asked for back then. So don't get mad at me. Be mad at yourself. You're a fucking failure. And jokes aside, there's nothing wrong with being a failure. We all fail. But the only way you can recognize that you are a failure is if you first assess yourself in the correct manner. Be honest about what happened. And this is a completely dishonest statement, and it just reeks of your butthurt. The game was a failure. Where's the tiny violin? We had other issues though as well that we tried to be transparent about. For one, we had crippling tech debt, using an engine that wasn't designed for what we were doing. Oh, woe is me. And we didn't have the engineering resources to ever correct that. I don't personally think that in-house engines are not the valuable investment that they used to be, and they're often doomed to fall behind big engines like Unreal. This nigga said, it's not my fault, it's Ubisoft's. No, it's your fault. I've never even heard of this term. This tech debt included the dreaded netcode issues that we could just not solve given the architecture we were dealing with. So you should have delayed the game. And so for many players with solid network connections, the game played well, but if your connection had even the smallest amount of inconsistency, the engine just couldn't handle it, and you just had a bad experience. This game sucked, nigga. Shut the fuck up, bro. This game fucking sucked. I can't stress enough. These guys made a Ubisoft first-person shooter with hero shooter elements and no Assassin's Creed. No Assassin's Creed. What are we talking about, bro? That's like Xbox deciding... That's like Xbox tomorrow, they announced they're coming out with their own Smash Bros. Clone, but Master Chief won't be there. Marcus, Dom, Carmine, they won't be there. The Lamborghini from Forza is not in Smash Bros. Come on. I'm running out of games to name. I'm running out of games. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. That's your fault. Those were all conscious decisions that you guys made. Niggas is teasing on the internet, Rayman raving rabbits. Fuck them rabbits, nigga. It's a shooting game. If you want to put that shit in there later, fine. Because to dig deeper into the fucking bag, it might take a second. But if you're going to make a Ubisoft hero shooter, you need to put Assassin's Creed in that bitch. You need to put Prince of Persia in that bitch, bro. What the fuck are we talking about? Rumors floating around. You got to play Raven Mad? No, nigga. I'm almost 40. Fuck them rabbits. Next topic. For those unaware, there's rumors going around that Mario Kart might not be the only kart racer on the market, but apparently Sonic has a kart racer coming too. And rumors are claiming that SpongeBob might be in it. Bikini Bottom GP, Sonic Racing, Cross Worlds will feature SpongeBob characters and tracks. It seems like Sonic Racing Cross Worlds might be combining more worlds than we are expecting. All this news is alleged coming from a supposed Twitter insider whose account has since been deleted. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds won't just be crossing between worlds and its races, but it will cross over with other franchises, including SpongeBob, TMNT, Avatar, Minecraft. What the fuck is this? Hatsune Miku and Weeaboo shit. The SpongeBob news even came with footage seemingly from an older build of the original Switch, but unfortunately it was lost on the leaker's profile when deleted. Yo, shout out to Bird Certified with the sub.
Real ass nigga for that.
Crossover tracks and vehicles and more. Oh, they posted pictures. They don't give a fuck, bro. Oh yeah, there's a Bikini Bottom map. Oh shit. And then they got SpongeBob and Patrick in that bitch. The Insider also claims the game will include Splatfest-style events, such as festivals, so the far shown to be related to the What the fuck is a Splatfest-style events? What does that mean? Players will be able to join teams. In this case, Team SpongeBob, Team Patrick, and Team Squidward is going to be like Mario Kart Double Dash type shit. Is that what they're trying to say? Gain points for their team, and at the end, one team will be declared the winner. There will also be cosmetic rewards for festivals, including usual multiplayer game assortment, the car decals, title plates, and car horn effects. Tight shit. It's called Cross Worlds. That makes sense. I don't know why. I don't even know why I thought about that. You wanted something, Caesar. Maybe that's why it's called Cross Worlds, because they crossing over. Oh shit, my dumb ass didn't even think of that. That makes sense. I mean, they got screenshots of this shit. I'm not gonna lie. The last kart, I always say it on the stream, the last kart racer that I thoroughly enjoyed was Sonic Racing Advanced, or whatever the fuck that shit was called. The one where you could transform into all the different vehicles. I really liked that game. We played that for a hot minute. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. The only playable characters leakers revealed were SpongeBob himself and Patrick, who seemingly is going to be paid post-launch. Oh, boo. Which makes sense considering we already know the full 22 character roster base. The leaker also showed off the concept art for vehicles based on TMNT and Aang, Last Airbender, as well as Aang's extreme gear. Aang should just be flying and Sonic should just be running. They gonna get Peppa Pig. They gonna get Peppa Pig and Clifford the Big Red Dog. I don't think Transform was like that, to be honest. You're entitled to your opinion. I liked it. So yeah, just rumors. Take it all with a grain of salt. I think it's cool if they find a way to do this. Anytime I see any type of SpongeBob news, it always shocks me that he's still going, that he's still fucking going. Shout out to SpongeBob. News for broke niggas. Borderlands 2 is now free on Steam. The offer ends on June 18th. So be sure to search if you've never played it. All two people that haven't played Borderlands 2. If you want to play it, search it up on Steam. It is free. Got that for you. Also, Arcane's Deathloop is free on the Epic Games Store. If you never played it, it'll be free till June 12th. This is not Steam, the Epic Games Store.
Are just a known form of glazing. That means for every donation TBH gets, I get the chance to glaze. I mean, gaze into Sonic's dreamy green eyes.
Shout out to Kenny with the $5 super chat. He said they need to bring back Crash Team Racing. That shit was fire. And yeah, we saw the new 007. That shit looked fire. That's a cop, day one. Deathloop is free on the Epic Games Store. So remember, Borderlands 2 is on Steam. And then this Deathloop is free on the Epic Games Store till June 12th. Stars a beautiful black woman. Pretty good game. I thought I would have liked it more because it was made by Arcane, who made Corvo in the gang. But it's free. So if you're broke, looking for something to play, and you didn't get to play this, check it out. It's available on Epic. And then we got a bunch of free games in June for my Amazon subscribers. I ain't reading all this shit, bro. I'm gonna drop the list in the fucking chat here. If you want even more stuff, if you got Amazon Prime. I was just playing Crash Team Racing on Game Pass. I didn't even know it was there. In movie news, if you're going to see the Fantastic Four, the tickets have been on sale, and they just announced that they are going to have a galactic popcorn bucket. Mind-blowing, right? Check it out. Fucking check it out. That's not regular Galactus. Damn! Can y'all see that? This bitch is 20 inches wide and 17 inches tall. This is a BBC. This might be thicker than Venom, bruh. God damn, bruh. That's a big ass bucket. I ain't gonna hold you. This is pretty cool. If I was a fan of Galactus, I would cop this. Y'all know this is gonna be like $50, right? This is a collectible that you could put on your desk. If you're into that type of shit, you clean it out after you use it. You could put it on your desk. That's an actual collectible. That's the family size bucket, the BBC.
Okay, we should eat.
I ain't gonna hold you. This is how you get people back in the movie theater. Why is he so popular? I don't think Galactus is popular. They're just making this because the Fantastic Four movie's coming out. But I think this is how you get people back in the movie theater, because I bought the Captain America bucket. I ain't gonna lie, it's back there. I got it sitting on my desk. It's a nice little tin joint. Shit's 80, not 50. Yeah, too rich for my blood. That shit better be a high quality collectible. But I don't think Galactus is a super popular character. That's why I said, for me personally, if they would have did something else, I might have copped, but I'm not buying this. I don't like Galactus like that. Oh, I thought he was? Nah, maybe he's popular with like hardcore Marvel fans. But the average, like the MCU fans don't know who Galactus is, because most MCU fans are fucking frauds. The average MCU fan has never read a book. And I'm not talking about comic books. I mean a book, period, nigga. which is a perfect segue into my next topic, bro. Quick one. Brawlhalla's actually coming out with a book. Brawlhalla Tales. Nyx expands the universe of the popular fighting game. I don't know why this is being made, but it is a thing. Blue Mammoth Games' popular free-to-play game Brawlhalla may be notable for its many pop culture guest stars, but the game also has a mythology and cast of characters all on its own. One of those characters now takes the spotlight in Brawlhalla Tales Nyx, an original graphic novel comic book spinoff. Head down to the slideshow gallery. When does this come out? June 17th. It'll be released for $20, June 17th. If there's any Super Brawlhalla fans out there, they got a comic book coming out. I'm not copping this shit, but you know, I know there's some people in the chat that play Brawlhalla, so I thought maybe y'all like that. That's why I saved it.